Oh no, it's us again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What did you
couldn't
do?
escape us.
You thought you could get away, but here we are again.
Right when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
We've lost so much.
So welcome everyone. Welcome back to Azera. I'm your Dungeon Master, Melissa, and with me as always is...
Me, Laura, and I am playing Verity/Ryan, the Azamar Rogue.
Me, Luna, and I am playing Brilla, our favorite tiefling warlock.
Me, Michael. I'm currently playing Pokemon Go, but I will also be playing Ariana, the happy-go-lucky necro wizard.
I'm Bree, and I play Lenore.
And I am Ian, and I am playing, I am Tabby, the human person.
The human person.
A human person.
I had my personas backward, my personas backwards.
Oh, gotcha. You're like, I'm a normal human person from Carrot
Yeah.
Cake.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
But to be clear, I am a tabaxi, I am a bard, and I will maybe make you some sort of berry mush with my paws or something. I don't know. It's fine.
So, give you a bit of a recap for those of you who don't remember what happened last week. So, last week on Darkness and Dragons, Mistress Fair presented Ariana with a mysterious tooth to help her connect with Vecna. Crunch, crunch. Verity said farewell to her strange brother before the party made their way to the Fortress of Memories to face the will of the Raven Queen. The team helped to comfort souls of the departed along the way and to transition them into what lay beyond. When arriving at the castle, each party member offered up a powerful memory to the Raven Queen for safe passage, causing everyone to share in each other's pain. Once emotionally drained, they entered the fortress, where Lenore met the Raven Queen for the first time, and the party learned about the curse that afflicts Lenore and all Shadakai, and confronted its physical manifestations all over her body. The Raven Queen, in her graciousness, offered to ease the curse by sharing it among members of the party, leaving Lenore, Brilla, and Kos with their souls linked together to share in the burden. We also got to see Tabby getting a glimpse into the fate of his father through the voice of a raven, which gave him some small comfort, but maybe raised some more questions. And finally, the party made it back to the material plane and parted ways with their new friend and planar tour guide Fenner. So we left it deciding that we really need to do something about all of the chaos that is happening in Caracat. You know, you kind of care about a lot of people there. But it's also pretty hard to do that, seeing as most of you are, actually, all of you aren't allowed back in the capital, or are supposed to be there already. So, the idea was maybe you would head to the the Golden Academy, where all of the wizards study, because it seems like wizards would probably have a good way to, disguise yourselves.
Whether or not I trust a bunch of wizards with this type of stuff, I don't know. They seem more smarter than I could ever be, so. Are we all sure we want to go to the the schools? I'm not much of a learner, but I'll follow you guys. If I don't fit in, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to go back, but I guess we don't really have too much of a choice.
It could be a very useful experience for us to get some insight from such a knowledgeable institution.
Ariana, you'll have us with you, so it's not like you're going back in alone.
Yeah, I'm just more concerned about people finding me when I got kicked out and was told not to go back and not to step foot on the premises. And
were you both of you when you got kicked out, or just one of you?
No, just Penny.
Well then, I mean, you're not really breaking any laws, are you? Because you're not Penny anymore.
It's half broken.
I don't know if they'll take that as a legitimate answer.
Do you look the same?
Yes.
Mm.
I look like this. Still getting used to it.
So you look like Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Penny's body.
Right. Do we have any berries left? Maybe
Did somebody say berries? I've been paying attention to this conversation, but it's a good thing to say jumping back into the conversation. I do have berries.
I am able to cast berries as well. I was hoping to pick up maybe like disguise spell, like a disguise self.
Well, if they come after you, Penny, I can do this. And I turn myself into a Penny an Ariana lookalike with disguise self. There's two of us now.
That is doubly crime.
That's true. That
I've seen that Pokemon move. That's double team.
That is double team.
Maybe we could say that you could dress slightly different, and we could just say that you're twins from another land, because Penny definitely didn't have a twin. So you couldn't be Penny if you have a twin. That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
And you just look like Penny.
Penny is about like 1.5 feet shorter than all the rest of you.
But disguise self lets you
disguise
change
self
your height by
disguise self lets me look the same height.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Although if someone
top of
touches
hers
the
is
top of
invisible.
me, then they'll still hit my body. But like it's still looks.
It's just an illusion.
Although if we're going to a magic school, they might be able. Would they recognize this? Most likely.
Maybe.
So it's not going.
I mean,
to...
I could spend some time as a mammal.
True.
But it
Good
only
idea.
lasts. It only lasts for about an hour. I'm still kind of mastering it.
Well, how mad are they going to be if you come back?
Pretty mad.
We could do the whole 2 people in a trench coat thing. You could sit on my shoulders, and it looks like you're just really tall now.
But you're already very, very tall.
I mean,
Tabby.
comparatively to you guys. Well, that's the problem, huh?
Yeah, yes. Well, we could put you on top of like Arsen's shoulders and then dress you up as a cat.
Oh, that's true.
I think this could be very fun.
2 raccoons in a trench coat.
Arsen's like, well, I am also supposed to be in disguise, so...
There we
well
go. I think
how
we've
well
got
do you
this.
think we could... If you learnt one of those disguise yourself spells, and you made the top of your body look like a cat, and then you sat on Arsen's shoulders, and then you wore a cape.
I think we would make a pretty convincing tabaxi.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that hard. Honestly, my features are just very different than your guys's.
Yeah.
I'll turn
Just
into
that.
Tabby.
Would anyone like to do
You
a
could-
check for me? I'm gonna say it's gonna be a wisdom check and probably survival.
Wisdom, straight wisdom.
I might want to voluntarily fail this just for the fun of it.
Perception, you said,
Survival.
or survival?
Oh, that's a 14. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Not the worst, but
9.
Is 14 the best roll?
Yeah.
Cool. Carry on.
Cool.
Not ominous at all.
Don't
So
worry.
we could
Maybe,
Don't worry about it.
because Brilla already knows how to cast disguise self, she could sit on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
that can work.
Do you
I don't
you
think
could carry her.
I think I could
With these guns?
I could probably carry Ariana, and then if I'm as tall as Tabby, then the illusion should
I
cover
can
it
carry.
up.
It's okay. I got this.
huh.
Jump on her shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea.
I like ready myself in like a catching pose.
I'm just gonna look towards Kos like oh no.
And before we hurt each other's backs out,
Kos is like, I kind of want to see how this goes. Do it.
okay. Oh wait.
Go.
Oh,
Go ahead. You can
Oh,
jump.
Then,
I wanna
and she
see
gives you
this.
like a little butt smack, like, come on, go.
fine. And I'll try to get on Ariana's shoulder.
Ariana, roll a strength check.
All right.
Are you a strong wizard?
That's a 4.
Oh,
Doing great.
I
do
mean,
I
the
need to
good
make a
thing is,
dex check to make I don't crush her?
like, the good news is that Ariana's dress has so many layers and fluffs to it that you kind of just both collapse into a big pile of,
I
like,
think
tulle.
I think I just go, oh no, oh no, oh no, and I just sink lower and lower and lower.
I'm just gonna roll
No.
off, just like.
Uh,
That was
It's okay.
just,
It's okay. No, that's on me. I didn't prime the guns. It's fine.
it's okay. I'm not surprised that this is what happened.
Cool. It's cool.
I do have a minor concern because I know that wizardy types and witchy types, they kind of are good at seeing through things sometimes.
yeah,
So
that's what I said earlier. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
If I
No, it
cast
drew
hold
it up.
person, would that mean I would be able to hold them on my back?
that's a great
The little-
question. No, but I love it.
Oh. Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So lots of ridiculous ideas. Which one are you guys gonna go with to try to sneak in?
you know, if you want a cloak, I do have my winged boots you can wear. They'll just switch to your size.
Winged
What
boots?
happens?
Yeah, you can use them to fly for a prolonged amount of time. And
You don't have
even if it's
to-
hovering level,
You don't have to like be connected to the boots in any way.
you have to attune to them like normal, but it's usually pretty easy to do. I just sit down, put them on, wiggle my toes for I would say maybe like an hour or so, and they work.
A lot of toe wiggling.
It's
I mean, we could.
yeah.
We could do that and then just go with like traditional disguises. So you could just be a really tall tiefling.
I
There are
almost
some
want to see.
tieflings with cat-like features. That is a thing.
I kind of
Um,
want to see what happens as a tabaxi even.
Weren't we concerned about casting magic to change your appearance and then being able to see that?
Yes.
Also, what are we going to do about? I mean, I'm okay, and Billy is okay, and so's Tabby. But what about Verity and Arsen? Are they also going to sit on each other's shoulders?
Arsen says, I already got the hair jelly. Do I have to do more?
Undisguised.
Well, I
looks
I
like a
thought
good
this
tool.
was the
Disguise.
disguise. I thought we were done.
we
thanks,
should
Tabby.
turn him into a bird. Can anyone do that? I can.
Not yet.
Does anybody have the truest of
No,
polymorphs?
I can't.
Not
Maybe I
just
can.
polymorphs.
I don't think I can. I'm gonna look in my soul. That's where I
Look at
keep
my
my
spell
spells, isn't it? I keep my spells in my soul. No, I
I
don't
didn't
feel like a
take
it.
cleric would be able to do polymorph, right?
I could, but I didn't
Probably.
take it.
Probably. Arsen and Verity, as long as they're not being super obvious, like they're, doing some different stuff, they can probably sneak through because no one's expecting them. So the big if is kind of Ariana.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
you
think
just
it's-
stroll on in and say, hey, look at me.
That's true.
Well,
Look at
if
me.
you stroll on in, you're accompanied, so they hopefully won't be able to kick us out too quickly.
And you know what? If I just go in as tall as I am, I think that's a pretty good distraction. Because who sees cat people these days? Hmm?
Mm.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you're having this discussion on the way towards the Golden Academy, which is actually fairly close to where you guys are. It only takes you about half a day to get there. So when you do arrive, you're still sort of bickering about what decision to do. And Ariana stops you at these, it's like an old crumbling gateway just out in the middle of nowhere. And you guys sort of need to figure out what you're going to do before you walk through it.
I do like the idea of wearing some really fancy boots. I mean, I've been feeling like that's the only thing that's been missing of my wardrobe as of late.
Okay, sit down on the cart. I'll take them off. And the boots, when they attune to me, they aren't really boots. They just wrap around the tops of my feet like boot covers.
Mhm.
But when I take them off, they take their normal form. And I'm like, here you go. And I slip one over onto your foot there. And
Ooh.
does it fit yet? Probably not this quickly, but
We have a fairy tale in Caracat where it was Ella of Cinder, and it was all about finding the perfect shoe. So I guess this isn't the right one.
is that the shoe that lights the person on fire if it doesn't fit?
Hope not. That's not
Ella
what these are.
Cinders? It's terrifying. Well,
It was a fun story.
hmm.
Mm.
It's a strange, strange story. But yeah, this is where I'm anyways. You should be fine.
So you guys just sit around and watch Ariana kick her feet until the boots shrink.
Like, no.
Might as well.
You know,
Are
like
we
those
lit-
kids that are sitting with like their feet doing this.
Literally like watching water boil. Well,
I had-
eventually it works. They do slip on your feet.
All right.
Ooh,
See?
fancy.
All right, so are you gonna like ghost this up? Like, are you gonna be like flying in the air with like a heavy cloak below you? Like,
Ooh.
Oh, you could wear my it's a cloak of protection. So I mean, if you want to wear that too, I'm not sure if it attunes, but I mean, I guess it will have to be very naked in here. But it's tall like me.
Sure.
All right.
I'm just, it fits perfectly.
so Ariana is like a weird floating like ghost. What color's your cloak?
It's a light brown on the outside and white on the inside.
Okay, let's.
Oh, I'm totally turning it inside
I
out.
was gonna say, are you actually gonna make yourself like a weird ghost?
Woo!
Ariana the White. Oh my goodness.
I'm a ghost.
Okay,
This is definitely the way not to get caught.
Woo!
Brianna, how are we gonna go about this? Do we just go in and be like, "Hey, we want to learn some"? Like, how does this work?
Well, I think the general public is still able to like use the library and whatnot. I think, I don't know. I've always just gone in there. So I think as long as we say that we're students, that's all I had to do was just say I was a student whenever I was asked.
You were actually a student, so we're okay.
Yeah, I was. So I don't know.
Does it work if we're not students?
I don't know.
Is there
'Cause I
like
was never not
visitor
a student.
passes? Like, do we just?
We could always ask the registrar's office, but I feel like that would give up the ghost.
I just, I've only heard about this place, and I just don't want to piss off a lot of magic users by setting foot in here. So
Maybe we should just wing it. I think this is gonna go perfectly fine with no issues at all.
let's go
Whenever
for it.
I'm supposed to
Just
go to places where I'm not supposed to be, I think the main part is really believing you're supposed to be there and act as though nothing is wrong.
Yep.
Yes, the confidence.
That's so
Pure
true.
confidence. Okay. Arsen leans over to Verity and he's like, on the plus side, I mean, when they figure out Ariana's here, we're probably gonna be able to sneak in easy.
Well, that.
All right, let's do some checks to see how long you guys can keep this up for. Choose your check. They all need to be something different. You could do performance. You could do deception.
I'm easily doing performance.
All right.
I'm trying to just be. I'm just kind of scouting the campus. I've been told that this is a brilliant place for magic users. So I just need to be like, no fresh ground for me, Catman.
Yeah. So you're gonna show up as like the barding tabaxi and just be like, wow, look at all this magic, and just draw all the attention.
Yeah, I'll have my my flute out so I can walk around and just go anytime I need to.
Perfect.
I rolled a 26.
Very good.
Ooh.
All right. Lenore, what are you gonna do to help?
I was gonna try and keep a lookout and see if anyone was looking at us weirdly or anything like that. But I guess I don't do that because I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh
So that's
no.
a 6.
Are you just convinced everyone's staring at you?
Yeah, I'm really paranoid.
Yeah. Well, it's been a rough week for you. Verity?
I mean, my usual go-to is my persuasion, boosting the morale of the group, right? The we got this team. Everybody act natural. You're doing a really good job, Brilla. Keep acting natural. Well done. Tabby, you look totally normal. Excellent. Lenore, your face is freaking out.
Everyone knows.
It's really
all about the here.
Sweetheart, no one
Without the
knows.
here.
It's okay.
They all know.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for my normal persuasive moral support for the group.
Sure. What'd you get?
my contribution, 25.
That's not bad. Not as good as the bard, but not bad. Brilla.
I am going a similar route, but deception. Just say, yes, I belong here. This is exactly where I should be. We all belong here. Yes.
I am
Deceiving yourself.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
Nice.
So that's a total of a 9 as well.
Wow, there's like a big mix of people doing really well and people doing real bad. So it's all down to you, Ariana. 2 successes, 2
God.
failures. Can you help?
As
Can
a
I do
ghost.
like a perception to find out which one of us are doing not so good and which one is doing well, and just try my best to nudge those who are not doing well in the right direction?
We already did a perception.
Oh, we already did a perception. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm so
perception,
sorry.
Performance,
It's okay.
deception, and
Um,
Persuasion.
how about like an arcana to see if there's anybody of extreme magical abilities that I could, I don't know, see if they're watching over us or something?
Okay, all right. You want to look for like magic alarms?
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. 23.
Yay, you did it!
We did it, guys.
You saved the party from going to a dungeon. Dungeons can be cool, guys. Why is everyone so mean about dungeons?
This game is about dungeons and the dragons, and I don't want to see a dragon either. So this is 2 things we're avoiding in the game.
It's true.
The name of it.
So, you walk through the entryway, you now realize, and as soon as you've stepped through the barrier, you notice that built into the side of a cliff wall ahead is a gorgeous tower. If you step off the road, it looks like a normal rock face, but when you step onto the path, the exterior shines in gold, so bright it's almost blinding. It looks like it must be held up by magic in parts, with towers and entire wings seemingly held up by nothing. You make your way to the front hall.
Oh, this is a very amazing place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've heard about this, but this is amazing.
Wow.
When you step into the main hall, it's bustling with people going about their day. At the center of the room, there's an ethereal globe that looks like it's made out of fine gold, and it rotates slowly so that you can see the inclination of every hill, mountain, and city around the world. As you watch, a group of students run through it, and it flickers out of existence and back in as they run towards the far wall. As they step onto the wall, it's almost as if gravity shifts to accommodate them, and they run upwards towards the higher floors.
Are we all just like, wow. Wow.
I'm just like under the blanket, like.
Ariana starts making a high-pitched E sound that you all become aware of at various points based on your passive perception.
Yep.
Where should we go next?
Where do we go?
I don't know, but the acoustics in here are amazing. Thank you for the quote. Thank you. That was a
I guess the library.
That might be the best bet.
The acoustics rolled an
Yeah.
18, just so you know.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of people to muffle the sound in here, and it still has a good reverb in here. Like this is like cathedral reverb. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Which way is the library? Like, where do we go? Like, that way? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is that the kind of up too? I don't like how it's
So,
angled a little bit.
Do we have to run up the wall? Like, I don't know.
If you want to.
Don't tempt me.
I'm gonna run up the wall.
I race up the wall full speed, like 120.
Going with Tabby.
I feel like Brilliant and Tabby like look at each other like
I'm already halfway there.
like 9 3/4 style. Like I'm getting there.
I think Kos is like, and there she goes.
That's my girl. Look at that ass. All right, Tabby and Brillia are racing up the stairs, seeming very much like young students, like first years.
Is this fun?
This is
Don't look at me.
awesome. Oh my goodness. I've heard stories about this place, but oh my goodness. It's
I
great.
haven't. I haven't heard a thing about it until this group. This is insane.
Well, this is always where my brother wanted to go, but never really got this far.
What this? I probably should catch my breath before I keep moving.
Yeah, agreed. You go a lot faster than me.
Yeah. The group's all the way back there. We should probably go back.
Well, if you guys
Probably.
like, this is a university, so like stuck on the side of the wall is like a little table and chair area where people can study. So you guys can just like sit up, take advantage of the free Wi-Fi if you want.
Wizard intuition, FiOS, internet.
Everyone else shows up, and you're just like having teas, talking about philosophy. Like, oh hey guys.
So you guys
We
want
go
to
here
lead,
now.
huh?
They don't even
I'm
go
never
here. I go here now.
Now we go here.
Arsen goes up to the wall and like sort of like presses it to see where the gravity shifts, and he's like, this is really weird. And then he like sticks his foot to it and then like pulls it back, and he's like doing like a da 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 back, da 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 back.
How much more attention are we drawing to
Yeah,
ourselves?
we're not, guys. We're not playing this cool.
No, we're not.
When you mention it to Arsen, he's like, right, and he like stands on it, and he like has his like hands at his waist, like on his hips, and he's just like,
Totally normal. This is.
If it wasn't for the bright pink, well, actually, you know what? That might not matter. Hang on. It does not matter. People are making the assumption that he is a professor here based on his deception.
Illegit.
He's just like, yes, I was testing the wall. Be careful.
It
There's
passed.
no influx.
Passed.
Give it a knock. No, that's solid.
Yeah, it's solid.
That's solid construction.
You know, the spell's still good for another week, so carry on.
I think so.
Carry on.
Set an alarm. Go about your business, everybody.
I'm gonna.
Don't you have class to get to?
I'm gonna Van Damme step on the wall, meaning one leg on the one down gravity and one on the side gravity, and just be like spread out, just like, yes, I could do this. And then one leg up off the ground.
Okay, so Arsen starts making his way up, playing up the whole I am a tenured professor here attitude.
Well, am I gonna follow the professor here?
Is everyone else just being kind of normal as best you can?
I don't think Lenore's managing to be very normal, but yeah, maybe she can pass as like a greened out student.
She's like, I'm high, it's fine.
Be cool, it's totally fine, be cool.
Cool. Ariana, it takes you a little bit to manage to get your feet on the wall since, you know, you're sort of flying. So you've got to kind of like imitate it. And it's sort of a problem, like you're as you step onto it, because you're not actually on the ground, the gravity actually pulls the drape down still. So you're kind of like that TikTok meme where people have like the broom.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty much exactly what I was envisioning.
yeah, I don't know if anyone has a solution for that, or if you're just gonna go up as quick as you can.
I think I'm just going to shuffle right up. Like,
Okay. You guys see Ariana fly past you, like, you know, dragging a cloak. Like, very much like a floating ghost.
yeah.
I chase immediately.
Again, you hear the.
You get to, let's say, probably about 150 feet in the air, and you see that it opens up, and it looks like there is a circular kind of library opening. So you walk over to a side, and you just kind of hop off, and gravity rights itself for you. There's a lot of books here.
Yeah, I think I'm getting the cold sweats.
Okay, we made it. Let's just find what we came here for. And sadly leave.
What exactly did we come here for? You just needed to get some spells, is that right? I'm blacking out.
Yeah, I think we just came for some spells. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this place is organized, but let's do that.
I'm gonna just like watch and make sure no one comes in and is sus on us.
I'm not very studious, so I'm not really quite sure where to start. Can I get like a sense of how this place is organized, or like?
Yeah. What would be the equivalent of like a librarian check?
Investigation.
History Or investigation. Investigation works.
Let's do investigation. I feel like your investigation's higher.
It is. I'm proficient.
There you
Please. Oh, that's so much better. 18.
Okay. It looks like it's sort of based on the major disciplines. So, evocation, illusion, divination, and then there's sections devoted to different domains of magic. So once you get there, you can probably get a good sense, but it looks like a lot of this is theoretical stuff, not necessarily spell books. You probably actually have to ask somebody to be able to find where the good stuff is. Ariana, roll me a perception check.
Ooh. 25.
You see someone who is standing over by the the checkout desk. She has just turned towards you, and it is definitely your older roommate. Everybody else sees Ariana, like, again doing the high-pitched squeal, but like looking at this girl. She is a genasi, and she is very lithe and light-looking, and she is blue-skinned and white-haired.
Has she seen me?
Not yet.
I think I'm gonna duck behind the party.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I see somebody that knows me.
Shit.
Which one is it?
Okay.
Which one? Point.
That one.
She noticed you when you pointed.
Just gonna stand in front of Ariana, just like, nothing to see here.
It's okay, maybe she won't recognize me because I didn't talk a lot and I was like studying all the time and I was out of my dorm all the time helping Nicholas. It's fine. You probably didn't even see me.
You're also really tall now.
I'm just floating a couple inches off the ground.
I mean, that's a few inches taller.
Whole new person.
The genasi girl comes up to the group of you, and gives attention to everybody, like, what an odd group of people. Definitely zeroes in on Ariana. And Laura, I believe you're playing Padem today? Or Padem.
Padem. Like that. Yeah. Right. Do I recognize Penny, or is there?
You're 95% sure.
Oh.
Partly because of that weird anxiety squeak that definitely happened a lot during exams.
Yeah. I know that panic sound. I know that sound. I lived with that sound. I know that.
I know that.
I know that sound. Right. So, Ariana, you're behind Brilla and floating.
Yeah.
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 How good of a job is Brilla doing of blocking, Ariana?
What do you want me to roll? I'm trying my best.
I mean,
because I'm definitely trying to
yeah, at this point, I feel like it's more of a social thing. Like, how long do you let the awkward? She's definitely she knows. Are you gonna let her?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Penny? Is that? I'm sorry. You looked so much like my old roommate. Penny?
Weird, right? That's not me.
Oh my god, it is you!
No, it's not.
There was a name change that you missed, but so no, that's not a lie. It's not Penny.
Yeah.
But it looks just like Penny. So
People look like other people
all the time, actually.
Sometimes different situations make that a bit
This,
more
this, this,
concrete.
no, this feels weird. I can't lie to her. No, it's me, but it's not me.
Your friends talk like a lot.
They do. Yeah, they do that.
How have you been? So you have a new name now, right?
Yeah. Long story short,
Oh yeah,
I found out.
we got time.
Well, I don't know if we do. But yeah, because you remember? Did you find out what happened? I never got a chance to tell you what happened before I left.
Everybody knows. Like everybody knows. Everybody knows. People
Okay.
talked about it for like months afterward. Of course, it's probably
Right.
just like rumors and gossip. So, I tried to set people straight. Like, we don't know the facts because Penny's not here. But everyone knows that you got kicked out.
Oh yeah. So that happened,
Mhm.
and I shouldn't be here, but we're going somewhere where I'm also not supposed to be. So I needed to grab some. Didn't you specialize in transmutations and illusions?
Is that part of a vacation? Is that yes?
No, she used
No.
to back in the day, but ever since you've sort of switched majors, let's say.
Yeah. Like, no. I changed my major.
Oh,
I know I
okay.
wasn't going to, but I just felt like it was the right choice. Like at the right time.
One could say you transitioned out of transmutation.
You have always been the funniest girl here. Like the funniest.
Thanks.
So you're not coming back to stay?
I would love to, but I can't. I'm just here to try to find some illusionary and transmutation spells because
Oh my god, did you guys break in?
we just kind of walked through the front door. Okay.
Oh, that's so sneaky. Don't worry, I won't tell. I won't tell anybody. So what have you been up to? So, I mean, you've been gone for a while. What else is new?
Well, we became the champions of Karakat by killing the queen, and I sucked a person's soul into my body, and that's why I'm now calling myself Ariana.
Ariana.
What? She's
Ariana.
You can't just tell people you killed
no,
the
but
queen.
she's like my only friend that I ever had here, and it was only through proximity because nobody else wanted to hang out with me, so it's fine.
We definitely didn't kill the queen.
You're right. I acted as a footstool so that my friend could push her over.
I put the tail in front of
No,
Penny's mouth.
just.
Okay.
I would also like to note that like Verity and Arsen are just eating popcorn in the back.
Yeah. Once again, just like, man, I love other people's shit. It's so good.
Cade,
This current group did not kill the queen, so
look, I'm not judging. Like, if that's what you think, like, I'm not judging like who you killed or don't kill. Like, I just want to know what you've been up to. Penny and I go way back.
Yeah, she was the first person I told when I accidentally killed that one guy and then very purposefully killed that other guy.
Yeah, and like I didn't tell anybody about it. Not even a single person. Like, and I wanted to, but I didn't. So
yeah.
I'm like incredibly trustworthy. So now you're Ariana and you have another soul.
Yeah.
Insight on whether or not this valley.
Yeah. I'm also on the same boat as Lenore. I'm inciting the heck out of her.
She's lovely. Doesn't she seem lovely?
14.
Okay.
24.
Lenore, you believe her. Brilla, she probably told a little bit more than she should have. I mean, she was at Penny's roommate. I mean, come on, that's good gossip, right?
She didn't think she was coming back, so
just a little bit of a white lie.
I mean, yeah, at first I was a little bit worried, but you seem really nice.
Yeah.
You do too, for like people that talk a lot, which normally isn't my thing, but you guys seem pretty cool.
You're saying that there's rumors and gossips going around here. Oh yeah, I'm Tabby, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I love your fur.
Oh my goodness, it's to die for.
Like, I love. You look really soft. Like, so soft.
Go ahead. You're gonna take a pet.
And this episode is how Tabby gets it in.
I feel like you guys do that like up the chest, like into the fur.
Oh.
Like
up the neck behind the ear.
yeah, like everybody's like
This neck scratch, the ear
You
scratch.
should not be watching this.
He's wearing
Well-
a shirt though, but I will go
Yeah.
like up the arm and then I'll
While
scratch
she's
him behind the ear a little bit.
distracted, I would like to lean toward Ariana and be like, "Oh, she definitely shared a couple juicy secrets out after the fact.
Yeah,
She wouldn't do that. She's
She did. People talk. It's you saw. She's so excited how much she seemed to partake in the gossip. She definitely did.
She was my only friend. She wouldn't have done that.
Okay, I hope you're right. I would like to be proven wrong. But until then, I think we should be careful for all of our sakes, since it's not just since we're all here right now.
Oh, okay.
You should
So
eat
we're gonna
slime.
go sneaking into Caracat.
No,
Where should we
before you
get
continue
some of
that,
those great
I'm-
spells?
Okay, so like sure. So like we can walk, we can talk, we can browse the books, then you can tell me all about like your true souls. That's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. So like you're looking for like a disguise or something like that.
I'm hoping to find disguise self. Yeah, maybe
Awesome.
even. Yeah, I think so.
Can I say I know where that is?
yeah. You guys can
Yeah.
go off and do that.
Well,
So go ahead.
I was
Don't
gonna
ask, Laura. You have the power now. Anything you say is canon. You're an NPC.
I know,
Just go
right?
with it.
Danger.
You have
And
all the
Melissa just has
power.
to keep up.
Melissa made the NPC. I have instructions which I'm trying to follow.
I
Such a
was
good
gonna
girl.
say while we're walking, I'm gonna be like, so what's the rumors going around about what happened with Penny? I'm so curious about this.
So like where do you want to start? Do you want to start at the beginning, like the first ones or like the newest ones? It's probably one of the hottest pieces of gossip we've had in here like in forever, which is why people really haven't stopped talking about it. It's died down a bit, so you don't really have to worry. But I mean, like when it started, oh my God, there was so many rumors. It was definitely about like, oh, Penny was having an affair with one of the teachers. Like that was a really, really big one. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry. I told people it's all just gossip. People like to make things up. They like to talk to make themselves sound interesting. Look, I didn't believe it, but that's just what people were saying. I set them straight.
oh, good.
Yeah. Like I totally knew that you would do that. Like killing people, sure, but like sleeping around with professors, that's so not you.
Right? Thank you.
See, I know that. But you know what people are like here. Look, people are bored and they have nothing better to do than talk about other people. So anyway, right. Okay, so the books are kind of down in this section. They're all kind of around here, right? But your two souls thing.
Yeah. Well, we found out like how non-magical people are being able to use magic, and it's by sucking their magic essence out of them. And so when that was happening, I stepped in to stop one of those people, and I forced the magical energy of this one woman into my black pearl that I had at the time, and then we met a green dragon, and then they broke the pearl, and in order to live again, she put me into Penny's body.
Oh my God, am I talking to her right now?
Yes, that's both of us.
Oh, okay. So I call you both Ariana?
Yes, because the other one was Anisha.
Perfect. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sweet. Okay. So you found out that people are putting magical people's souls into objects, and then you found one of those objects, cracked it open with a dragon, and then sucked it into your own body.
In so many words, yeah. I mean, I was given one of the objects, and it made my spells a lot more powerful. I didn't know what they were at the time until I found out what they were, and then there was a lot of back and forth of even should I have it. And so I guess the dragon kind of made that decision for me.
That is so badass. I mean, it's also like totally messed up. Not that I'm surprised with like, the humans in Caracat, they're all a bit, but so you just have these kind of magical items like laying around, like you have more
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people in them?
No, well, kind of. Like I have this really cool book that I have that I can talk to one of my new best friends.
You've been okay, that's a little bit rude to say in front of your first best friend.
Well,
First of
that's why I
all.
said that's why I said new, not original BFF.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not jealous. It's fine. Okay, so like tell me about your new best friend then. I mean, they're obviously
So
not as cool as me.
no, I mean they're pretty cool. He's a super powerful lich by the name of Vecna, and we're pretty close. I already have his tooth, so I would say that it's going pretty well.
So you guys like give each other body parts?
Kind of.
That's so freaky.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty par for
No,
the
I
course
love
for
it.
me, though.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, yeah. Most people just give me skulls, but I guess a tooth is working its way up there.
So what
Just
about so where you found this place with like the dragon and where you did that stuff? Like where was that? Like in a field?
Yeah, I turned to Verity. Yeah, in the field.
Well, there was a field, then tunnels, right? And then a cave, and then a battle in a cave, and then back through the witch's hut, right? It was
Yeah, I stole a flower and then a stone panther attacked me.
that did happen. That was part of it.
Wait, where's the spell that we're looking for? Just
Oh, it's right.
Really,
Yeah.
just like
It's
dear
right, one of these books.
Lord.
I'm curious about that stone panther. Please go on about that stone panther. That
Okay,
sounds
so
so cool.
I feel like we'll break it up a little bit here into who's doing what. So, you've arrived to the right area, and Padem is helping you find the book that has which spell was it you were looking for right now?
Disguise self.
Cool. And Ariana, you're gonna put that in your spell book?
If I find it, yeah.
That's the goal. All right. So the two of you continue having that conversation, and Tabby's like, "Ooh, panthers! Let's hear more." Brilla, somebody is like watching you from the corner of a bookshelf.
ooh.
And as soon as you turn and look, they like duck behind. They're like, "Oh!"
Hello?
Bree knows. Bree's like, I'm this. I'm in.
I'm so excited to meet you.
Hi. Who are you? I guess I'm also excited to meet you. Hi. I'm
My name's
Brillia.
Vanda. Oh, Brillia. My name's Vanda. Oh my gosh. Can I come closer to you?
Sure.
You are so amazing. She's just gonna like circle. They're just gonna circle their way around Brillia and then like stop and see Kos.
Yeah, Kos is definitely doing like overprotective, like, pardon? That's my girl.
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
obviously.
Of course. I mean, both of you. Just wow.
Thank you. May I ask why are you so enamored?
I mean, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be rude and I don't want to be like inappropriate, but I've never seen someone like you or your girlfriend before. You're amazing. Your horns, your tail.
Oh. Okay.
Can I just ask? Can you feel when you touch your horn? Do you have feelings in your horns?
It's bone. It's like it's almost like bone. So not a little. Not really. Like it's.
Kos comes over and wraps her arm around your shoulder and like leans in and whispers like, "Do you think this is like a research thing or a sexual thing?"
I don't know, and I really hope it's not the latter.
They're gonna like pull out a little notebook and start like sketching.
Both have not been eliminated.
Wait, so you've never seen a tiefling before?
I mean, I've seen tieflings in books, and I know so much about your people.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never met you before. I'm so sorry. I really don't. I know. I'm just really excited. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Is there anything I can help you with?
Actually, yes. We're looking for a couple spells. Ariana, which spells were they? And then you can just see Brilla is uncomfortable. She's just like,
Disguise self, and was there anything else we needed?
is there something similar to disguise self that would affect multiple people? I don't know. I don't necessarily study.
Hey, my research is pretty specific, but do I know of anything that might be useful to them, DM?
I mean, basically, like anybody who goes to the school probably like knows the list of spells. So if there's one you're looking for,
I'll look it up for you. I'm really, really good at looking things up.
mm-hmm. That's true.
So, question out of game. I don't know what level access Ariana has spells, but can you get seeming right now?
Oh, what's
It
level
affects
seeming?
multiple people. It's kind of like disguise self you can do. I don't know what level you guys
Five?
spell are at, since it's 5.
No, I mean, if I had
Too
stayed
high.
a wizard 100%, I
Okay.
probably would. But I mean, if I prime it, I'll be able to cast it next level.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I'm dealing with a warlock list, so mine is different. Brilla doesn't know about this spell, so I'm just gonna describe what I think. As I said earlier, something that works like disguise self, but across multiple people.
I can take you to the section in the library where there's books on disguising your appearance or changing the way that you look.
That would be great. That would be ever so great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Come this way.
And I'm like just grabbing Kos's hand, like I am not going alone. Nope.
I don't know if I trust this person.
I was asking you if tiefling were also hunted like tabaxi were for their fur, but for their horns instead of their fur.
That's a great question, and the answer is yes. I'm gonna say it's probably something super gross, like like if you snort the horn dust, it's an aphrodisiac or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you got two tieflings here who are dating, so like I don't know. It's not good. It's not.
They got that good juju on that stuff. And baby tails for cool. Like this is a genuine tiefling belt.
Yeah, it has some fire abilities on there, Fire resistance.
Yeah, so you were gonna roll to see if Vander seemed on the level or not, or if maybe Vander wants to eat your horns.
Yeah. While you were gone, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
like that's
true. It's true.
It is. It is literally true. So for insight, that's 26.
Yeah. 26. It does not seem like Vander. Vander just seems like a super awkward nerd who has read too many books and knows that they're probably being awkward, but like doesn't know how to fix that.
Okay.
It like reminds you a little bit of your brother sometimes.
Yeah, so now she's gonna warm up. Now she's gonna be like, okay, this is fine.
Like the weird fangirl that talks to actors like they are the character.
Yeah. But like the nice kind, not the kind that's like, you got my show canceled and like,
yeah,
attacks you in the street.
Okay.
I can show you. I'll show you where those spells are.
Of course, thank you. That'd be great. That'd be lovely.
It's totally fine. Just come this way.
Of course.
It's safe. No, she doesn't say it's safe. It's assumed. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. You're just really excited, and that's fine. It's important that you're passionate about something. It's just kind of a surprise that it's about my people, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just really sorry for the hardship that your people have had to get through. I mean, it's it's so horrific, and I can't imagine anyone wanting to hurt somebody else or wanting to, you know, take your body parts. That is horrific.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I was lucky enough to be in an area where I didn't have to think about that all the time, but
So
you know.
you, Kos says, you study tieflings.
Yes.
Why?
I'm just really interested by different kinds of people, and there's not really anyone in the world like tieflings. I mean, you're amazing people. It's just so interesting to me.
What piques your interest? And I'm just gonna hold Kos's hand like, okay, chill. Just
Kos is like, we're gonna end up in a sex den. I know it.
I mean,
We're gonna end up in an orgy. It's happened before. It'll happen again.
It's just that, I mean, the way that you were created, I guess, you know, I mean, not you personally. I don't mean to like to delve into like how you were created, but like your bloodline, it's such an interesting thing, and to see you overcome and kind of be the people that you are today is so amazing. Like, I know there's a lot of stigma attached to being a bloodline that comes from you know, demons, and it's amazing to see how people how people evolve from that into such wonderful creatures and humans, and well, not humans, you're obviously not humans. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
First of all, I think it's devils, not demons.
Oh my gosh, I'm stuck.
And
of course, I know that. It's just
second, yeah, I guess it just happened, like, just because our bloodline comes from there doesn't make us that much different. It just,
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Where are the spells again?
Just down here.
So Vander actually suggests to you, based on what you want, the very little information that they have, that maybe something like dimension door or teleportation like would help you maybe get somewhere where, like, maybe it would help you get closer and past guards.
That would be great. That would be perfect. I am not very good at writing these down and copying these, and we left Ariana behind. Is there a way to are there extra copies of these, or do we...
Basically, Ariana's gonna have to sit in the library probably and just copy this stuff out. So might as well
can we
grab a
just-
copy.
It'll take an hour.
Brilla doesn't know this. She's not a wizard. She's just like, I've never had to do this.
Well, when you come to a library, you can borrow the books. So I can take them from here and then take them back to Ariana, and she can find a space where she can sit down and copy them out, and then I can return them.
That'd be perfect, actually. Thank you. So it's just the book right here, and I'm just like grabbing the books, like,
Brilla, roll a insight check.
An insight check?
Yep.
Oh Lord. What's up with my rolls today?
In a bad way? You rolled a 20 last time.
The rest of my rolls have been trash. That's a 12.
You know what, though? This isn't very hard.
Okay.
But you're pretty sure you could convince Vander to take out all the books you guys want and just, you know, keep them or take them somewhere else to copy them.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do
Vander
that.
will do anything to please you. Anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Well,
but,
we can just...
but finding a private study room or someone's bedroom or something to copy spells in might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah. Is there like a study room?
Well, you could come to my dorm room if you wanted. You could come in and you could you guys could use that space. I don't have to be there. I can leave. Or there are like little rooms that you could go into.
Why don't we go back to the main group and we can pitch this idea?
Kos just like mouths to you the word like divination. They gonna watch us. But yeah, you guys head back to the group.
Just head back with all the books that we could ever need.
Cool. Do you grab every book that seems relevant?
Yes.
You have a
Kos is
total.
strong.
You have a total of 15 books that may or may not be helpful for you.
Okay. Great. Narrows it down.
Okay. Ariana and Padem, what part of the story are we at now?
Oh, geez. I think we're getting to the part where she rode a Pegasus, or tried to, but couldn't quite get on properly. So, yeah. But they, obviously they didn't let me on, and for good reasons. I mean, I was not necessarily worthy enough, but my friends were, so that was really cool.
That's still really awesome that you got to stand like in a field of Pegasus. Like, who gets to do that?
I don't
haven't done
know.
that.
I got to chase one around for like 3 hours.
It almost sounds like getting kicked out of here was like a really awesome thing to happen to you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like you look good, like you sound good, like you're like a whole new like person.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I kind of am.
You are,
So-
right? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course, I mean, like, yeah, of course, like you are like a whole new person inside your old
Yeah.
person. It's like two people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so crazy to say out loud, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy to hear, actually. Yeah.
I know. I mean, it must be like weird for you too as well. Like, have you been like together long? Like this, yeah, like the place where you guys got together, like was that far? Like, did you go from there to here, or has it been like months?
I kind of lost all track of time. I don't know how much it's actually gone, but I don't know.
I'm just thinking, like, if there's like an evil, like soul stealing cave out there somewhere, like someone should probably go shut that down, right? Before they keep stealing like other people's magical bodies and like putting them into like other people's bodies, right?
Well, they didn't necessarily steal them. Like, if anything, I stole it. So,
Yeah, like in a good way though, like not stealing in like a bad way, like stealing for the good of somebody's soul, like not stealing in like for the bad of somebody's soul, right? Like that's two totally different things.
yeah, I guess. I don't really know. Like, Mr. Cade, I think, was stealing for really bad reasons. So,
Who?
Mr. Cade, he was the
Is it like a teacher here?
No, he was the emperor of Karakat. I think he still kind of is. He's the one I got the book from. And the pearl.
He gave you a book and a pearl. You guys are like best friends. You're like best friends with the emperor.
Well, we were. I mean, he was kind of a cool guy until I realized he wasn't really a cool guy. I'm starting to notice a pattern in people I meet. Anyway, it's been really cool catching up, but I probably should find the spell that I was looking for.
Oh yeah, I mean, like there's like lots of books.
As you're trying to delicately pull yourself away from your old friend, you let's say you almost bump into a large burly man who is wearing the school's colors and says, "Excuse me."
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Are you Penelope Planchet?
No.
He takes out like a little square box and says, please, can I have a scan, please?
I guess yeah.
You're being really offensive. Her name is Ariana. Like this isn't Penelope Planchet. Like this is really rude. Like, is there someone like above you that we need to speak to? Because this isn't, you can't just go around like asking people for like scans and stuff like that. Like, do you have paperwork to prove that you need to get a scan for some reason? Like, you can't just go around asking people to touch things. Okay, that's rude.
Wow, this guard rolled a 1 and seems really embarrassed.
Yeah,
the scan does come up that this is Penelope, but he seems pretty embarrassed. He's like, you're right, I'm sorry, I should have
yeah, is this something that you just do to like the young girls around here? I think it's really creepy. Yeah. Well, you know what? we don't know that, okay? Because you just happened to come up to like 2 young girls, and I don't see you going around and scanning other people's identities.
I just the headmaster sent me. I swear I didn't. I'm just doing my job, miss.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe you should go do your job elsewhere that isn't somewhere so offensive where you're being really rude to young girls, okay?
Right.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
The headmaster wants to see you.
I can go talk to the headmaster and I'll tell him exactly what happened here.
Okay. 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 Bye.
Bye.
And he leaves, feeling super uncomfortable. Good job making this poor guy who's just doing his job. You're like one of those people who's like, I don't have to wear a mask. It's my right. I don't have to scan for you in this private library collection.
Like, I panicked, okay?
Hey, it worked.
Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably not good, right? So like, yeah, like, I know, like, we've had so much fun, like, catching up. I really want to talk to you more, but like, I don't know if like in the school is a good idea, because it feels like they're kind of like onto you.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe right now. Yeah.
So like, do you have somewhere like outside of the school that you go? Like, we can always like catch up there, talk more.
Pretty much anywhere. Anywhere. I don't have any, like, you know, my specialization was in necromancy, right? So I don't have any of like the communication spells.
Dead people stuff. Yeah.
That's what you called it. Yeah. So I don't. There's. Is there a place that you usually go to? I always stayed inside whenever we were going out.
Well, this is a great moment for Brilla.
You can totally just come like to my dorm room, and I'll give you like all the space that you need. And then no one would like think to look for you there.
Ariana, we found some books. I'm not sure which ones have what would be more of use, but our good friend here gave us some books.
Vanda. I'm Vanda.
Yes.
Can we take these out of the library?
Oh yeah. I can borrow them. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you see like Ariana's eyes just like become 10 times the size and just like looks at them in wonder.
Do you want to go, check them out and then bring them back
check out the
here?
books.
Thank you so much.
Kos will help because these are too heavy for Vander to carry.
Yeah. I'm not leaving Kos alone with
weird.
Why is Kos being bad?
Huh?
Kos is being a little catty.
I just don't want to leave Kos alone with this kid.
We'll say Arsen will go help.
Okay.
Like Arsen's just like, are you guys? And Kos just like punches him in the arm. He's like, ow, okay, sorry, Jesus.
Thank you for going with her.
I won't ask, sorry.
Brilla, are you feeling really uncomfortable? Because I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, I'm very uncomfortable. It's,
it's not a great feeling.
Yeah, apparently they're very fascinated with our race. And yeah.
Kind of offended.
Yeah. But it's weird because you can tell they have good intentions, but oof. Yeah, sorry for making you feel uncomfortable with my uncomfortable. Yeah. It's also kind of weird. I'm going to say this, Lenore, you're also getting like a weird like soft, warm, fuzzy feeling because it also low-key reminding her of her brother. So it's like this weird like
yes, there's some really complicated feelings right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Anyway, so yes, we got the books. Great. Are we just going to check these out and leave and then find a way to bring them back, because I really don't want to steal some books, but desperate times. I'm just looking at Ariana like, so are we just gonna,
if I have the books, then yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. Good. Just
Sorry,
waiting.
are you guys going to Vander's room, or are you guys leaving the No, you're leaving the tower.
Yes.
The tower.
Ooh, you're gonna steal them books.
We're gonna borrow.
We can always find a way to return them later.
No, we can have our good male friend bring them back.
Yes, we can have them couriered back. We don't have to.
Just make Feder deal with all the late fees.
Yeah,
you guys are the worst friends.
We'll send some gold. It'll be fine.
Here's some gold. I don't want. Actually, I would pay money for that. Like, here's some gold. Go return my library books because they're
exactly
that are kind of like years late.
That's actually a really good business idea.
Exactly.
I mean, books shouldn't have late fees anyways, but
look, if they're anything like my public library, if you're like a child, you get to read off your fines instead of like pay for them. So, you know, Vander can just it'll be fine.
Like, I have so many exams to study for. Okay. So you guys are going to go, I don't know, try to get some like reusable bags and try to hide these as you leave the castle.
We have a bag of holding. It's fine.
Just go into like a back corner and just like start putting bags in there.
You can see Brilla is just like not really proud of this. She's like, I really don't want to do this, but here we are.
Yeah, your god's like, well, don't do it again.
It's like, Brilla's like, I'll find a way to bring them back. It's fine. It's fine. If I wasn't so creeped out about staying here, you know, I'd be fine with staying here. It was really pretty for a moment there, and it was really nice and fun, and now I'm just a little creeped out. Okay.
Yeah, if this is creepy, get ready for Karaket. These are the educated people who are nice and woke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is woke.
The amount that this reminds me of my university pains me.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so you get the books back, and do you try to hide that you're doing this from Padem and Vander?
I'm doing it kind of right in front of them.
I feel like I'm just like, Vander is gonna shut up if I ask them to, and then so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll make sure no other student sees it, but like, is it just Ariana and I like?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you need some help getting them in the bag?
Everyone else is just holding like either a pile of books, or I feel like Vander's holding the bag open for you guys.
Yeah. Just put them in.
Sounds
just put
legit.
them straight in here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You we'll find a way to bring these back. We
I
really
know
appreciate
you
your help. We really appreciate it, you know. And it was lovely meeting you. And I'm just looking towards everyone. I'm like, can we leave? Can we please leave?
It was so good to meet you. I thank you.
Of course. You don't really need to tell anyone about us being here, right? You know, this could just be you know, a little surprise visit. You know, it's fine. Right?
Yeah, and then I'll see you again when you return the books.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Vander is like that kid who's like, we're best friends now, right?
Hmm?
Right? We're friends now. Can I tell
And,
people
like,
we're friends?
If I need to write to you, like where should I send things to? I mean, there's this amazing book that you would really love. I could definitely send that to you eventually. I make really good cookies as well that I think you'd really like. So if you just give me your home address, then I can totally send them to you.
Actually, you know, I'll just come back to visit one day, like way in the future.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, it'll be fine. There's no need to.
I mean, you have 30 days to return the books.
Oh,
which
course.
I'm sure you'll be able to do that soon. So I'll see you in 30 days.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my calendar.
Yes, of course.
I'm just kidding.
Really is just like,
Okay, I think
is that a deception to deceive this boy?
Yeah.
Believe whatever you say.
Yeah, you don't need to roll because Vander's just like absolutely like needs to believe you're coming back.
Okay.
Arsen's gonna be like, okay, buddy, let's go over here and thank you for your help. Shake.
Okay. You look really familiar, but
that's I have one of those faces. I took it off someone else. Bye.
Okie dokie.
Normal. Normal.
I'm a professor.
Not face stealing.
I'm a professor.
A face stealing professor.
And then a couple students from mine, he's like, no running in the halls. And they're like, yes, sir.
Professor Falcon.
And he's like, see?
Oh.
See?
Okay, right. That was a little hot. Okay. But all right. Okay.
Well, we accomplished some things today.
Go
I
to
think
flying
it's
class
time
with
to...
the Falcon.
Yes. So, Ariana, I think we got what we needed. Did we? Yeah. Anything happen while we were gone?
Just catching up with some old friends.
Okay. No one else saw you? We're good? Good. That's great.
I don't think so.
Good. Well, it was lovely meeting you. Padem, was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know like you've said like a million words since you got here and I didn't even get your name.
Okay, it's irrelevant right now. And it's like, I think it's...
You're right. It is. Okay. All right. It was so good to see you, Ariana. Make sure you send me some mail. Seriously, I'm serious. Mail me.
I will.
Write
I will.
something. Okay, promise.
I've already got all the ideas down.
Perfect. Okay, it's the same room as it was before, so there's no excuse to not.
Do you still have my my boy band T-shirt or my poster?
Yeah, I think I just rolled it up and I put it under the spare bed. I wouldn't let anybody else move in, so.
Oh, okay. You can put it up. It's cool. I know you liked it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it'll make me think of you. Okay, so just send some letters.
Okay.
Oh, and if you find any other like souls and things, like send me one of those too.
Of course. Yeah. I'll be on the lookout for it.
Yeah. And then I can do some research. And then when you come back, then we can like share information, right?
Yeah, that sounds great.
See? Yeah, I know you love learning. So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, take care. Don't stuff any more souls into that body, okay?
I'll do my best.
Okay.
I give her like a really big hug.
Great. Hug.
Ariana just stole soul stuffing.
I'd be like, good.
Bye.
Bye.
She's kind of like float flies away.
Whee!
Cool. You guys are gonna try to be subtle leaving the academy? Okay. You head down towards the main floor, going down the same way that you came in. And you pass by the globe of the world, seeing a little sight of Caracat and a little like kind of you are here. That gives you a really clear view of what's going on. And you make your way out the front doors, where there is a Kenku standing expectantly. Over to Ian.
As expected of you to be back in the grounds. Weren't you supposed to make your way up to my office, to my study, Penny?
Hi. I was. Hello.
You said no one else saw you.
Nobody did see me, but we may have been asked to go to the. Yeah.
I see everything in this building. It's, it's my building to run. Of course, I would know the whereabouts of any student I need to find, or any being, former students.
Hi.
Now, you and your crew here, I don't want you here, but I'm going to take you back inside. We have unfinished business to go over.
It sounds like you really don't want us here, so we could just go. Like that's completely okay.
Don't be ridiculous! And he squawks, feathers fly out a little bit. We are going to make our way up to my office. And he opens up a book that was in his robe, mutters under his breath, and you see two humanoid creatures just appear next to him, and they're crossing their arms just like he is with his feathers. And these guys will help guide us all there. Let's go.
Okay.
And I mean all of us. And I look at the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like everyone's just kind of like, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if an old bird's telling us we got to go somewhere, we better listen.
Mm-hmm. That's the type of knowledge I like to hear. Thank you. And so you guys walk all the way up to
Yeah.
his study, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's at the very top, obviously.
It's fun if you fly up here. I'll be honest, but I'm gonna.
I begin to like slowly float, and when I realized it was just a like a passing of thought or phrase, I slowly dip back down.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would refrain from using any sort of magical items here. It's kind of like a beacon, if you will.
Oh, that's what I did wrong.
It could be.
I would like to whisper to Ariana, how worried should I be right now? How worried should all of us be right now?
On a scale of like 1 to 10, probably around like a 15 or so.
Great.
Yeah, in my 6 years studying here, the only time I went into this guy's office was when I got expelled and charged like millions of gold.
Okay. Let's just...
Have you paid the fine?
Yeah, have you paid it?
No, I
Oh.
haven't paid a single penny
No.
yet.
Oh, is this the
Penny
debt that we were going to help you?
Yeah, Penny doesn't even have enough
Right.
money to pay off the monthly fine. Like, she hasn't even started paying off the principal balance.
Yeah,
Oh.
So it's not good.
mainly just been the interest.
So you need a mum or two.
Oh, I was like, shut off from the family.
I meant more a
Just to help you...
found mother, perhaps.
Yeah. Let's see if we can...
Maybe.
That's a lot of money. Okay, let's figure this out. And hopefully a way that we can just leave here and everything's fine.
And then once you factor the late fees in for these books, Brilla, we're looking at like
Look.
a lot.
It is a lot of money,
Oh,
and I mean a
yes.
lot.
Can we set up a payment plan for Ariana? Wow, they do say children are expensive.
Yeah.
They truly are. With low interest rates preferably, and just it'll be fine.
Maybe the Raven Queen will be a signatory on this, and we can get it at a lower rate.
The Raven Queen, you're saying?
So the whole way up, I feel like Ariana is just stress incarnate. Arsen is kind of edgy, and kind of pulling Verity towards the back, and like Brillia and Lenore are just like, how can we get the best interest rate? We gotta figure this out.
Yes, this is literally what's happening right now.
Tabby, is Tabby just kind of trailing
Because
behind?
you're gonna have to
with
go
the
back to
others?
work.
Yeah, Tabby found a book that was all about great ludist Ingve Mulman. He's very particular with his very fast picking, but people don't really like to let him perform because he's a bit of an asshole.
This is the best part about playing a bard is I didn't know if you meant like looting or like looting.
Yeah, he's
either way, he's a great lutist.
Yeah. Ludus is the best way to put it, I think.
There you go. Stabby's just hanging out, reading a good book.
Just going through like tablature, just like, oh, that's a scale I didn't understand. I still don't, but I mean, oh well. And up front, the Kenku Krivi, he's more calm than you guys would have expected from somebody who's $1 million debt student who's not allowed back on the property is showing. In, and he shuts the door. Grab a seat, and seats kind of just appear around you guys. And he goes behind his desk and sits down. He puts on little bird spectacles.
Oh,
They're just little round ones, but they sit right in his beak, right where you can see his eyes kind of peer out. Where's the other girl? The kind of reckless one that's covered in the jam. Eliwick, was it?
She's not currently with us.
Yeah.
Yes. I could see that, Ryan. Arsen, it's good to see you out of the castle. That's very fun. But I don't know you two, the two tiefling, and you, Shadakai. Who are you? I'm not aware of you guys'. Yes.
My name's Lenore.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Brilla.
Oh shit, should we have lied?
Probably. I think we both get the realization at the same time, like, shit.
I love that.
really
Like, we
doesn't
already
matter.
knew the rest, like...
Oh shit, should we apply to it? Nah, you probably figure it out.
Yeah.
We are representatives of the Raven Queen.
I would expect that from you. Wouldn't have thought the tieflings, but that's
It's a new arrangement, but yes.
I, as a player, almost completely forgot about this whole thing.
It's none of your business.
That was last episode.
It's none of your business who you make a soul bond with. I'll
Yeah.
bond my soul to anyone I want.
Silence. And silence is cast.
Rude.
Now, I'm not here to ruffle any feathers. I'm just more curious what brings little Ariana back to us. You can step forward.
Well, I was I wanted to see my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which book is your friend in?
the transmutation one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Which bag is it in currently?
And that one.
You'll want to come back to this pristine academy, steal from us, who you owe so much for.
Borrow! I wanted to borrow!
Borrow. It was definitely just a long-term loan of the books. And honestly, it's quite a shame that this knowledge is just only available here and can't really be found anywhere else. So sorry that we had to do what we had to do. If only such information was available to the wider public.
It is, but in a more treacherous lifestyle. This is a safe way to come get it. If you have the coin to pay and you want to seek out the knowledge, of course you'd go to a schooling. This is a specialty of those in Caracat and Lunaris, of course. And anybody who wants to come by.
Of course. Are we? Is it just?
It was mainly just around costs.
Of course we are very willing to pay the coin to borrow these texts so that we can help further the education of one Ariana. She is, of course, as I'm sure you can tell, not just Penny. And do you really think that it's fair for Ariana to suffer for Penny's poor judgment?
Well, that's at least one person's full consequences that still exist. And now that there's two people, I'm not going to double it, that's for sure.
You should probably halve it, right? Because she's only like half a soul now.
That doesn't sound about right to me.
Well, maybe you should major in math next.
Who needs math when I don't need math anymore? I'm just not going to fool around with you guys. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing now after the capital, but the castle fell.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up with that? Because I'm aware that the queen or the empress has ceased to exist, but the emperor.
On this plane, at least, that's the truth. Actually, we're trying to figure that out, which is why we came here. So honestly, if you could just let us go with what we came for, that'd be great.
Ariana is actually one of the champions of Caracat.
Oh, I've heard.
Yes. So you'd know that she has been blessed with the grace of the city, and she should, if anything, be treated with respect.
When's the last time she stepped foot in the city?
Well, pretty soon.
I don't think that's a good idea, but judging by the books that you took, I understand.
Arsen steps forward and says, "I'm sorry. You know who I am?"
Do you know how old I am and the people I've taught?
"What's your name?"
My name is Krivi, and I'm the headmaster of the Golden Academy. You look
That's not
just
his
like one
name?
of my former students, honestly.
"You taught my dad. That's how
Yes.
you know."
Of course I taught your dad. A little bit reckless of his desires, but he knows what he wants, and it's the ambition that kind of speaks to me in a way.
Well, if it's the ambition, you should have no problem with the Ariana wanting to take a few books to further her education.
I agree with the sentiment, just not the breaking onto premises.
It wasn't breaking, we just walked right through, honestly.
And good
He's
on you
been
for
very-
that, honestly.
She's been very forthcoming when anyone has asked her about who she is. She's told them exactly who she is, why she's here, and what she wants to do. So, I mean, we're just visiting, really, with the intention, I'm sure, of starting that payment plan, right, Ariana?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about the payment plan is that the good old finance booth, finance desk can help you with that, and that's way back at the first floor.
That's where we'll head right after this.
Great,
Yes.
perfect.
Shall we go there now?
Yeah.
And then we can just leave. We'll start the payment plan. We'll send. We have a very good post person, and we can start making regular scheduled payments to the academy. And Ariana will have her knowledge. You'll have your gold, and we'll be on our way.
It's a win.
I'm sure there's ways we can figure out how to negate the debt that's owed, and maybe not the banning. That's gonna be pretty pertinent we keep on. But we can work out an agreement, I'm sure. See, I'm sure that there's different artifacts around the world, Karaket, the north, the south. And we're always looking to grow our collection of books as well as artifacts, trinkets, general knowledges.
Arsen says, "So what, you want us to go to Karakat and steal what's left of my father's collection for the academy?" I say what's left because a lot of it burned.
I mean, I can give you this, and I reach into my pack and I pull out a large ring.
He's gonna cast Identify on it.
So I have this as sword cock ring.
What?
If I am remembering correctly, this used to be on Ellie's weapon, and it
Yep.
makes things have frost damage.
Yep.
It's a cock ring for a sword, okay? Don't make it weird, alright?
Don't make it weirder than it already
Don't
is.
make it weird. I don't know what to call it. It's a cock ring for a sword.
I'm just happy that cock rings came back, and now
Yeah.
it's just all around. I like the cycle of it. Never. Oh my god. Well, this is a
It's
fine item
fine.
indeed.
It's fine. It does like an extra D4 ice damage on a hit. Like, it's fine.
I don't see this being too much of help to any of our casting individuals studying here.
I can take it back then. I'm holding on to it for a friend.
I'm not going to
Perhaps it could help study with the creation of magical items.
I could. I'm pretty pretty well versed in that. As you're aware, I know Cade, and I'm aware of his doings.
Yes.
So,
I'm sorry.
s-
You're aware of his doings?
yes.
And you're okay with it.
Okay is not the word I would use. People come and people go. Naturally, unnaturally or not, souls come through the planes. They make their way through, or they're put to use in other ways. A soul inside an item is nearly the same as a soul going through some sort of purgatory. Maybe in a different time, or maybe in different feelings. The soul is not really too hard to come by.
Okay, I need to go into the zone of silence now. And Arsen walks inside and starts cursing.
I can hear the words he says.
Yeah.
See, I'm not looking to harm anybody myself, but other people's doings are their
So you're
doings.
fine with reaping the fruit of what other people's actions are.
If he wasn't doing it, somebody else would, and it's a vicious cycle of villainy, tyranny, and heroism to stop those people.
Oh, except maybe you wouldn't be doing it as much if, people like you were still using the items and found it necessary. Okay, I'm also going to step in the zone of silence.
That is just so problematic.
Yes, it is.
It's like magic items don't kill people, people kill people.
I mean, they both kind of do in a way, but it's a different conversation to have. But yes,
I could jump right in that zone. Getting really squishy.
I feel like Grilly is in the circle right now and her eyes are just gold and she's pissed. She's just like...
So Ariana and Verity are the only two who are still in somewhat control of their emotions at the moment.
Yeah, I've gone through this before.
Arsen has a bucket of rubies that we could put down as a down payment on the books and further payment towards Ariana's tuitional debt, with obviously further payment to come. If we could preferably leave now,
yes,
before they get out of the zone.
let's say this. I'll take those rubies off your hands, and if you can find anything of Cade's that was left in the castle, is there anything worthwhile, or anything that may still be on him, because I know he's still carrying quite some hefty items, then we can work out a deal then. Until then, I'll pretend you guys weren't ever here. I'll keep tabs personally, but no one else will know, except for, the gossipy teenagers that run where I'm rampant on this campus. But that's
Arsen steps out and he says, "We can't trust him, right? How he knows."
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. You said you knew what type of items Cade had on him. What are we gonna be up against? I step outside of the circle, still looking pissed, but like
that would be breaching the trust fully upon me.
Trust?
Add the trust to you all. He was just here, and he does want to keep tabs on all of you now. Although I don't think he's aware of you three. I won't speak of you three to him unless he asks, of course.
Insight check this motherfucker right now.
Don't we have Cade's slippers?
What?
Are they bunnies?
No, there was I swear there was like a vault behind the painting in his room when we were in there and it was burning. And I swear we took out a pair of slippers.
I believe Ellie still has those.
But if Ellie gave the cock ring, then surely she
Oh,
gave the slippers.
I got this well before she left.
I mean, you want to
Sorry?
use the slippers to try to find him?
No.
You want to
Just
wear
like-
the slippers.
Flash
no.
over to Ellie
I
wearing
just
the
want to be like,
slippers.
this is the shit that we found. Like, I don't know.
This is his
This is what
crap.
was in the vault. It was a bunch of sex letters and these slippers. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Brilla, you were gonna roll insight for what are you trying to figure out?
21. If he's actually not going to talk about our presence here.
You have no idea. Yeah, he is the headmaster of a Royal Wizards Academy. He is such a higher level than you.
anybody else realize that we're now censored in the chat? Has anybody else been seen? Is that new?
Yeah, some swears are getting censored up.
We can't say crabapples anymore?
For
Or
Bumble, their name was Crabapple.
I've been calling her crabapple.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
I just noticed because of the word cock.
Yeah, you can't. That's yeah.
Bring-
Mother
It falls apart in the
forkin'
water.
shirt balls. You know what I'm trying to say? You know,
Oh, or fetish.
asshole.
Um,
Ash-
Oh
Asshole.
shit!
I still see all of those things.
I see cock.
I do too.
Sex letters is also fine.
Weird.
I can't see cock.
Is it me? Is it my settings?
Maybe
No.
it's like protecting you.
Said that this is a mature game. If you're here, you know what you're getting. Moving on.
So we were
Okay,
just saying, yeah, Arsen's just like, we can't trust this guy. Like, there's no way. And yeah, this guy is like a super high level and also rolled a 20. So there's no way you have any idea if he's being honest or manipulative or.
That's fair.
The uncertainty is a red flag enough.
Zone of truth. What is?
But we still need the books. We need the information to get into Caracat. So if you don't want to do this, then what are the other options?
See, my views on this are, I have a general idea of, just by piecing together, what your goal may be, because I've heard about the goings on in the city, of course. No one wants to be involved in that, besides a crazy group such as you.
Apparently, you want to be slightly involved if you had Cade over here in the past few days, but of course, you can keep telling yourself that.
I didn't invite him; he asked to come in.
And what, you're playing both sides? Arsen's like
Oh.
livid.
I'm not on a side. I'm here to further the education and knowledge, the pursuit of knowledge of the magical world.
Right. Pursuit of knowledge, no matter who has to die for it, right?
Exactly.
Great. Back in the circle. Back into the zone of silence. Sorry, everybody.
All right.
At this point, Krivi's like, "What's so hard to get? I'm just trying to learn. Everyone's trying to learn, and if this would all be figured out eventually, might as well figure it out now before other people have to die in the future. We'll have a grace period eventually, maybe, probably not. Sentient nature is not like that, so I mean."
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, why don't you just let us go, and we will, if we get anything of Cade's, we will make sure to let you know at least.
Bring
And
me
then-
stuff from Cade. Bring me his items, his tome, spell book, if you will. Any of them, all of them, anything you can grab, please. And I'll consider that debt completely wiped.
Arsen peeks out. He's like, screw you, you pompous piece of shit. I'm not giving you
Yes.
shit. I'm not giving you anything. My brother is the king, is the emperor now, and all of that
Can I
stuff is
shove him
his,
back into the
and-
zone of silence? I'm going to.
Screw you.
I wasn't asking
Eat sh-
the dead prince here anything.
Of
This is
Of
all
course we will. If we come across anything, we will make sure that we will certainly run it by you. If we find anything that we consider of value, we will make sure that we send it your way.
Don't forget where you are. The best magic users in the world are here.
Mm.
I can
Yes,
follow
that's-
this as much as I need to. And that's not a threat.
That's fine. That's fine. We're not deceptive people. We are honest. We're here to do our best. We would like to help Ariana out with her debts and take these books and leave so that we can hopefully find out if our friends are safe in the city. That's really all we want. And if in exchange you would like to see if there's anything that we can collect from Cade, then you have to let us out of here and we will go on our way.
That sounds all right with me. The options here, I would say, are keep the debt, don't bring anything back to me. Debt collectors are a finicky bunch. Or bring me some goodies from Cade. Now, the thing is, I'm aware of the doings with Penelope, the push I've heard. And I can understand your desire to want to kill the former emperor. And I'm not going to stop you, and I don't care to stop you. He was a great student, but I have many great students. And his life is not my call. So, you may leave, know the circumstances, and don't forget. And he snaps, and he's gone, and he's behind y'all at the door, opening it up. That nothing is ever as it seems. Except for me. I don't want to fool you guys while you're here. And he stares at you kind of grimly as he lets you out.
Thank you. For your
Arsen,
time.
Thank you.
Arsen turns back and he's like, "You've made a powerful enemy today."
Drag
Falcon
him out of there.
knows
I'm
where
going
you
to
live.
drag him out of there.
Tabby in
Like
the back goes,
bodily.
Yeah, that's insulting to bird people. Kenku and Aircoco alike. Get out.
Out! I agree. Arsen, get out. Get out.
Very. One punch.
No,
One punch.
get out.
One punch.
Get out.
One
No,
punch.
you're not hitting him. Get out.
He rolled a
Everybody.
3 to convince you. One punch. One punch.
No.
No. Come
No.
on. Come on.
No. Out.
He starts
I will make
kind of
Kos
doing
pick
a
you
little...
up if you do not move your ass.
Boss,
One should be
please.
fine. You just had one. Just go one. Just one.
Yeah,
this is
Kos
so-
definitely picks
I
him
just
up,
want
like,
to see
fireman
Kos like
style.
fire, but yeah.
Yes.
And Arsen's just sticking double, like, fuck yous, like, as he hangs off the back of Kos.
I always thought your brother was more of a pigeon, but it looks like that's two of you.
Whoa, whoa.
Goodbye.
Whoa.
Shut
Just,
the door.
just no.
Put me down. Put me down. Put me down. Put me
Not
down.
until we're
Nope.
off the campus. Come on.
Nope. Nope.
Come on. Let's go.
Just crazy. So he's like over Kos's shoulder. I was gonna be like walking by, like, you are the Crown Prince of Caracat. You do not behave like that. It's called diplomacy. You don't get what you want by shouting at people.
He's gonna follow us. He's a scumbag. Look at him.
I mean,
There's plenty of
he
people
isn't.
following us.
He's not really supposed to be the crown prince at the moment anyway. He's in disguise. So
That's right. That's right.
I think you
But he-
acted quite
I'm
appropriately.
Berryhead.
Yeah. Berryhead would
He-
definitely do that.
Look.
He knew that he was Arsen, so
Yeah. Look,
mean,
let's just.
so he is the Crown Prince. If he
I
was
mean,
still
but
under
he's
disguise.
still
but-
Berryhead.
You
Let's
guys
just
hear a
leave.
knock on the door that was just shut, and you hear Tabby going, "Can somebody let me out? It got really dark in here. Someone, please. Is the door locked? I can't find the door. Nope.
I used. I was gonna use thaumaturgy to open the door if it's unlocked because it'll automatically go.
There you
This
go.
room's...
Falcon Punch.
This room is so fucking dusty and old. What happened? In the room, it's completely dark. It's like a ransacked, old, dusty room. Cobwebs everywhere.
Tabby,
like
Tabby,
books on the
make
ground.
me let her down. Make her let me down.
Tabby, let's just go. That was creepy. Let's go. Let's go.
Kos, let him down. Can you carry me, please? And Tabby starts to like walk on top of
No,
Kos's shoulders,
Oh, God.
lay on top of Arsen.
When did I become the pack mule of the group? Let's.
I don't
is comfy.
know. Thank you, Kos. We can't help that we're just not as strong as you. And I'm just gonna give her a kiss on the cheek.
Kos, do you know how to arpeggiate on the lute with different syncopated notes? Because I can't figure what any of those words mean.
I forgot to do this before, but like as everybody's leaving, I want like can like Tabby like spot like Padem, like there's like she's watching like somewhere, you know, shit's going down. She's sort of like,
Do you guys want to stay here overnight? Just take a little.
honestly, I feel very uncomfortable with that idea. And he winks over at Padem, and he's like, I don't want anything to do with anybody
Do we
in here.
do we see our lovely researcher friend also staring at us as we leave?
I feel like Vander is like standing there holding like to go cups of coffee, like waiting, just being like,
I'm just gonna take it just because I don't want to see his little heartbreak.
like 2 of them are regular, 2 of them are decaf, and 2 of them are soy.
Nice.
I thought really hard on putting
poor
the soy in
baby.
this one.
Poor baby.
I'm a soy girl.
Just like if it's like in a to-go, like the trays that like McDonald's give you when you have too many drinks, if it's like that, I'm just gonna be like, thank you so much, and just gonna grab it and just go like,
Yeah, yeah. Just keep walking, guys.
Keep walking.
You get down to the main floor, and a plump-looking dwarven woman comes over, and she says, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Could I speak to you a moment?" She says to Ariana.
Sure.
I just heard that we need to update your file.
Okay.
Great. So could you give me your full name, please?
Ariana.
And your last name? Well, now you had 4 names before. You can't go down to 1. It says here you're 2 people now. You should have at least 2 names.
Just Ariana.
Okay, I'll put Ariana twice, okay? First name Ariana, family name Ariana. How's that?
Sure.
Great. And should we update anything else? Your gender, your home address?
No, all that is, well, yeah, no, all that is fine.
Okay, all right. So we have been sending letters. I see you have quite a little bit of debt. So we've been sending those letters to your house. You've been getting those all right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Just so you know, and this is just a policy thing, based on the amount you owe and how you haven't paid in the last 4 months, we're going to have to step up our letter system. So you may get a few letters that are on fire. So that's just a technicality. It's just to make sure you're taking it seriously, okay? So all you need to do is make sure you check your mail every morning.
You know what? My address,
before...
my address has changed.
Oh, see, that would explain a lot. Okay, let me know.
Yeah,
Where can I send your letters from now on?
So I'm actually working now at the palace, at the castle. So
that's exciting.
It really is, yeah. And so I'm like hand of the emperor right now of Atlas. So right to his chambers.
Right to his... okay, well, I don't think I can get it quite there, but I'll certainly have it sent to Caracat, the royal castles.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. You know, we have another student who has the same address.
Oh, who's that?
Her name is Tefania. Do you know her? Do you work together?
Yes, she's the one that got me in there. That would be my sister.
Well, isn't that exciting? Well, you want to make sure that you check these letters because they're going to come in 3 hours after they're delivered. They're going to burst into flames. So you just need to read the letter so you acknowledge you have the debt, and then the letter will be fine. It'll go in there. All right. You just make sure you read it for 3 hours of the morning after it's been delivered. All right.
Okay, and do be sure that it gets set straight to the grand emperor's chambers, because that's the easiest way that I would be able to read them, especially if they're on fire.
Okay, well we'll do our best. I can't promise we'll get that close, but I'm as long as you've been receiving the letters, that's the important thing. Okay, it's really important that you stay up to date and really pay off your debts, because over time, this kind of thing, it can really put a black spot on your reputation. And
it sure can.
You're such a young and promising student, and if you need any help or any kind of financial support, you can find somebody who will pay your debts for you. So thanks again. Now that I have your information, I'm so happy to have talked to you today and get your information from you.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, you have a great day. And what about the rest of you? Do you need to update your files?
Oh, they're all fine.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, you have a great day. And as she walks away, she looks at Arsen. She's like, goodbye, Professor. And he's like, He's still hanging over Kos's shoulder. All right. And you escape
Walk
the
out.
Golden Academy.
Walk out. Well, I'm very glad that my brother stepped nowhere near this place, because that was horrible. Talk about a nice-looking place being filled with horrible people. Now,
Yeah.
You're going to love Karakash then.
Yeah. And if it makes you feel any better, I was bad enough to get kicked out of it. So
well, honestly, it sounds like you just were blessed by not having to stay there. I would be worried about what they would do to your head. That guy is really okay with people dying so he can have magic. Oh,
yeah,
now I understand.
Most people are.
Speaking of, Arsen says, finally getting to the ground, what was that? Agreeing with him. What was that?
We didn't have a choice now, did we?
Yes, you do. You always have a choice. That's the kind of argument Atlas would give. Verity, you gave the kind of answer Atlas would give.
Right. When you're trying to be diplomatic, when you're trying to get something.
That's
All I
exactly what
promised-
Atlas would say. Ends justify
All
the
I-
means is not okay.
All I promised
Doesn't mean we're actually
was
going to
that
follow through.
if we came across something, which we might not,
We obviously will.
we
Arsen,
don't have to if we're not looking for it.
It might just be a difference of, you know, your brother and Verity, as much as you might not like to admit it, have a few things in common.
Don't say that.
Sometimes, well,
Don't say that. Don't say that.
sometimes
Don't say
as
that.
the leader or like somebody who is representing a whole community, you need to make hard decisions.
Yeah, and the hard decision was to do the right thing and tell him to fuck off.
Which you did do great, and
And
we
then
will
what-
be doing if we don't ever talk to him again. That's a silent fuck off.
Yeah. What
Because
were we
trust
going
me,
to do?
now-
Say fuck off and then get put into a dungeon and not be able to leave or help anyone? You're no help to anyone if you're just sitting, rotting in a dungeon, feeling sorry for yourself, and then patting yourself on the back about how righteous and perfect you are.
You know what? If I was in a
Falcon.
dungeon, I wouldn't be patting myself on the back. Doing other things. Productive things. Digging a
Uh-huh.
hole. Finding a spoon. I would get out.
Stroking
thing.
Finny Falcon, I'm sure.
You'll have to have Penelope's engagement ring. Arsen's like, this was my mother's ring, and you're like, whoa,
Nope.
wrong energy.
No,
Wrong
no.
energy.
Bad juju. Bad juju.
My
Let's
mother,
get it
she
reforged
would've-
into a
They
different
were
style.
really in love.
My mother hated you, and that's why I want you to have this ring. As
In
a
spite of
constant
her.
fucking with her.
But like, Cade
Okay,
and,
you know, I'm a little bit more on
and
board now.
Penelope were so in love with each other. It's just like it was the marriage wasn't. I mean, a marriage was
Wasn't
an issue,
the problem, but
but like
No,
they had a
marriage was
strong ass
sound.
marriage. Yeah,
Marriage was
you want that
sound.
kind of love,
Oh.
minus the
They're like the
Mass
evil-
genocide?
They're
Yeah.
like
yeah.
the evil
morals.
version of Brilla and Kos.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Maybe
like,
Blair and Kos should have the engagement ring. I don't know.
Oh no. We already have our promise rings, as you guys will see when we post that on the social media later this week.
Yeah.
All the
Yes.
plugs.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's wrap up the episode there for tonight. So, as always, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget that our new after show starts in 30 minutes. So, you can head over to the Level Up Dice channel and chat with us and hear more about not only what happened in this game, but also some of our new friends who were very strange. So, thank you all for being super awkward and strange. You can join the Darkness and Dragons community by following us on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to find more about me online, you can check me out at Feminist Gamer, and I'm on the XP Billionaires podcast, and I write for Geek Girl Authority. Laura, where can people find you?
at Dark Moon Dice on everything. Every social media platform. I'm there.
Luna.
You can find me on Instagram at Luna_moon_C.
Michael.
Notes, reviews on pretty much everything.
Bree.
Fortune favors as for me, and also over at Level Up Dice, doing lots of fun stuff there.
And Ian.
You can find me on Instagram and here on Twitch at Shrycool, or if you want to find me on Twitter, it is at Ian Paraskis.
Beautiful. All right. Our character art is done by Magic Art Book, and our map today was created by 2 Minute Tabletop. It's so cool looking, so thank you. And thank you all for joining us and for helping us figure out how to censor the word cock. So thank you all again, and I hope you have a great night.
See you soon.
Can't mind me, love. Everybody tells me so. Can't mind me, love. No, 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 no. God, the Beatles are so fun.